Hello everybody! So, in today's video I want to talk about Sirenhead. If you haven't been on Twitter, if you haven't been online much lately, you probably won't know who he is. But he is this tall creature who has sirens for heads, obviously, and he kills people, although we don't actually know what he does with his victims. And I was supposed to say, Amber, just tell us about him. Who is he? What are his powers? I'm going to tell you now. Sirenhead is a 40-foot tall creature who is a humanoid little creature, and his body is like very emaciated and mummified, and like the flesh is rusty. So rather than having, you know, actual metal flesh, we can see that he actually has a little bit of actual flesh, if that makes sense, rather than metal. Usually he can be seen with two like megaphones, however he can gain more megaphones if he needs to. Like if he has two victims, it can be like, what? Another person, need a new head. These speakers can also emit sounds, obviously. These sounds include different sorts of broadcasts, so radio broadcasts, emergency broadcasts, numbers, people close to the victims, although he doesn't have a human voice box, so it's slightly off. But he's very good at mimicking people's voices, and that has actually worked for one of the sightings, and he did kill the friends of his first victim. He can also do conversations, jumbled musics, and air sirens, which I think the air sirens are the most commonly heard sounds made by Sirenhead. Sirenhead has got long arms since he's very tall and he has a very long head. If he bent over, he would like knock himself out. So he needs to have long arms to pick his victims up and be like, hello motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. So that is why I think he has long arms. It's like, he's a very tall creature, like, so he needs to be able to pick the victims up rather than being knocked out before we can even pick them up, because that would not mean a successful hunt for this critter. So the type of creature that Sirenhead is, he is an SCP, which is a secure contained project, and there are lots of different sorts of these. They goes from one, which is like, the type is like not scary, little baby, you know, not scary, not dangerous, not harmful. And then there's the type 5, which is like, hi bitch, I'm gonna kill you, bye bitch. Like very, very harmful and can kill you. He is considered to be the tallest and biggest of the SCPs. To make Sirenhead even scarier though, we have figured out that he's got different sorts of powers. Which, if I saw Sirenhead, I would probably just give up, because you are not going to beat Sirenhead. You just run over, bye, hi Sirenhead, just fucking take me. Sirenhead is probably like the scariest creature that has been made up. These powers can include stalking. Basically, Sirenhead is completely silent until he is near you, and then when he is near you, you're just chilling like, yo, and then you hear, woo, woo, and then you're dead. Sirenhead is silent until he's with you. Another power he has is mimicry. So basically he can mimic like any sort of sound, as I said before, such as human voices, sirens, broadcasts, and one sighting, as I said before, even shows him mimicking his friends just to collect the victims' friends and kill them too.
This is not a test. This is a national emergency.
He also has got strength. He has got superhuman strength and can break down trees and heavy objects. He can break down trees, so if you're hiding behind a tree, or if a tree is in the way, he will like lift it up and be like, bitch, you're in my way, and just run towards you. Anything to make it easier to stalk his victims, basically. Not only is he strong, silent, and has a lot of strength, he's also very quick. One sighting included a couple who were hanging out in the graveyard who saw him, and he just ran over to them. Will outrun anything, probably even a cheetah. Like, think about how big those legs are and how fast he can run. Stealth. He can be motionless for days and blends in with trees. He can also cling to buildings as wires and kind of look like a PA system just to, you know, grab his victims. This wire and PA system sort of hiding is also known or rumoured to be how he caught a family in Detroit. So the final power that I've been able to find about him is transformation. If he needs to kill or attack people in a less tree-filled area, he can disguise himself as a street lamp. He can also grow more heads, like I said before. So like, say he's like got a human being killed in this one and a human killed in this one, he can also get another one and just be like, I've got an extra head, kill you, yeah. Which is genuinely so scary. Like, he won't run out of heads because he can just like add more heads, which is why sometimes you may see him with more heads because he didn't have enough. Some people rumour that he can be transformed into home furnishings and has killed a family by making himself into some home furnishings. So basically you could be at home chilling and your sofa could be Sirenhead. Since Sirenhead is so tall, he's usually in like tree-filled areas or rural areas just because he can hide in the trees and appear as a tree, and then as soon as he's like human, he's there. However, with him like coming towards you, you can't see him very easily until he's closer because he blends in with the trees, which is genuinely so scary. So next time you're out, keep an eye out for any little trees that don't look like a tree. It is unknown what he does to his victim, however they always go missing. So whether he kills them and eats them or he hides them, I don't know. They always go missing. The first sighting of Sirenhead was in 1966 by a family on holiday in Arizona near 2 telephone poles, so obviously his transformation didn't work very well because they saw him. He was then seen less than 30 years later in 1995 by a group of friends in Tanyard Creek. Only one of the friend group survived, but the rest were considered missing, so obviously we don't know where they are, but one of the friend group is hurt, but they were okay, like they're alive now. In case you're wondering, Sirenhead has been seen 9 times, although this is an old post and has possibly now been seen more times. If you've seen the game of Sirenhead, you will know that he does not always like eat the victim, and you will also know that there is usually a struggle of some sort, since throughout the game you can see like where the person struggled and then a pile of blood, so we don't really know what happens, but there is a struggle and there is parts of the victim left behind. So if you have seen the game of Sirenhead, you will know that he does not always eat his victims as seen in the video game, so he may just kill for sport. We don't know why he does it. Maybe he just does it for fun. And now for the good news. Sirenhead is obviously not real. Like, he's not real. You won't see him in the woods, you won't see him in the forest. He is created by a man called Trevor Henderson and he was made in 2018. Trevor Henderson is a Canadian horror artist and he has made so many other creations which are all very creepy. He has an Instagram. I'll leave all his links below just because his creations are crazy, like they're so good, so you can check them all out below. He also has 2 books, one of which is full of scary stories, drawings, poems, and the other one is a short, and then the other book is full of short comics. So like, imagine like Garfield comics, but scary. So you should so low-key, if I had money I would love to buy them and like look through them in a video because that'd be so fun. But if you are looking to buy them, they are called Odd Noises in Empty Rooms and Bad Things Coming, so I'll leave the links to those below as well. I'll also leave below his Instagram if you'd like to see all his other creations. If you don't want to like buy his books, you should at least take a look at his Instagram. His Instagram is interesting rather than making your life look terrible, if that makes sense. You should definitely look at his Instagram because rather than skinny girls making you wish you had a different life, it's scary things and interesting things, so I would definitely check those out. Let me know any other things you'd like to see me cover on this channel because I don't really have many ideas at the moment. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below your thoughts on Sirenhead. What would you do if you saw him? Would you be scared? Would you try and outrun him? Would you go to your van and disappear? Like, what would you do? Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Have a wonderful week and goodbye guys.